full shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's some social shit for everyone, you know what I'm saying? Like, I made this be myself, so hear me. Woo! I mean, like, we can put all that clown shit away. There's some real shit for you. I'm spazzing right now, so listen, let's go. Yeah. It's in their bones, the thoughts and harmony for the love of the money. Then fall victim for the cookie, then turn pussy, it's lonely. You said you hold it down when life get rough, we're here now, so show me. We move them losses to them wins. Heavy pounds, we make it ends meet. Converse with only few who make me feel like I be 10 feet.
What's going on, people, man? What's going on, man? Big up to your damn selves. Hope everyone is blessed. Make sure you're smashing the like, man. Make sure you're sharing and subscribing to the damn channel. Carabao Cup semi-final first leg is now done and dusted. We do not come back for another month. Liverpool losing the first leg against Spurs 1-0, thanks to a controversial goal by Bergvall. Good goal, by the way. Very, very good goal. Brilliantly taken. But very controversial. Very, very controversial. The circumstances in which the goal was scored. Should he have been on? Should he have been sent off? You guys let me know your thoughts, of course, in the comment section. But let's go straight into it. Obviously, this was the lineup that Liverpool kind of, went with for the game, which probably shocked more people, if I'm being honest, because it's strong, but he did drop Robbo and Trent. I say drop, but he rotated, however you want to see it. But both Robbo and Trent were not in the starting lineup. Jarell Quansah, obviously, also was in the starting lineup. Unfortunately, he had to come off early on in the game with, I think he was sick from what I've heard. I think it was just sickness, but again, we'll of course find out more hopefully over the next couple of days. But outside of that, I mean, McAllister, Grav, Gakpo, Jones, Salah, Jota, Alisson in goal, which that was the surprise as well. I did think that Keller would play. I think he played Alisson purely more for the fitness and him just getting back into the rhythm. Of course, I do not expect to see Alisson playing against Accrington on the weekend, but we'll wait and see. Spurs have got crazy injuries, man. Like, that injury list, it's mad because every team, obviously there's always going to be context applied when it comes to you got injuries and etc. But I always see it as when you don't have a good team anyway, it's going to look worse. It's, you know what I mean? And look at their back line: Porro, Spence at left back, Archie Gray and Dragusin at the two centre backs, and probably the man of the match was their new signing Kingsky in goal. I thought he was pretty good, man. I thought he was pretty good. Didn't have a lot to do, but I felt like what he did do, he did well. He did well. Saves when he needed to make them. Comfortable in possession. Didn't look like he was sketchy on the ball or anything like that. Was making the right decisions, making the right passes and things like that. Yeah, I thought he was. If anyone had to get man of the match, I probably would have just given it to him, to be honest with you. But I also felt, funnily enough, that Bergvall was actually good in the game. Thought Solanke was good in the game. He was giving Van Dijk problems, giving Quansah problems. I say problems, but more Van Dijk because he obviously played the full game. Endo, Konate. I mean, we'll speak about Konate in a second. Like, I felt like Tottenham were. I think a draw would have been fairer, if I'm being honest with you. I thought Liverpool were poor anyway. As per usual, we come up against these kind of teams and, you just can't break them down, man. We do not possess the player, man. I've been saying it for so long, but today, in this game, it was just another game where I'm watching and I'm like, this is another game where you just don't have the player. Like, we don't possess that player. None of the players I feel in Liverpool's team are the David Silva, Martin Ødegaard, Özil, Wirtz, Musiala, Isco, that type of player who can, just you play in a position, whether it's in the pocket as a advanced midfielder, whatever you want to kind of call it, and they can just help with the creative aspect in that final third, as opposed to having your creative outlet being the guy who's on the wing, for example, Salah, pitching out there on the wing, just chilling, not doing anything anyway, but you're praying that he can play this Hail Mary ball randomly, at times. And obviously he did actually play a ball, of course, into Darwin Núñez. But when it's like, that could be easily marked out of a game because he only stays in one position anyway. So he was crap. So once he gets marked out of a game, then what do? You don't have anything else. You're praying that Trent comes on the pitch. And Trent, again, when he came on the pitch, funnily enough, thought it was pretty decent. The passing was good. Definitely putting in a way better performance than he did against Manchester United. But again, it's like this creative thing from the wide. Listen, I'm old school, innit? So maybe I'm trying to see something a bit more different in terms of my creative outlets not always being from the wide areas. You know, I do feel like Liverpool lack that player in the middle of the park, in advanced areas, who is cute enough to play those passes, to get into the spaces, you know. And maybe it could just be a stylistic thing, could just be a tactical thing in terms of the way that Liverpool play, that we don't necessarily need to possess that type of player. Because listen, look, this is our first loss in 24 games, but you guys already know, if you've watched me here on the channel, you know I've been consistent in terms of the way that Liverpool play. That is a play I feel that we miss quite a lot. You know, I feel like we need that. You know, you like we've got Jones, you've got Zoboslai, you've got Harvey Elliott. It's one of them. You know, I don't trust any of them really and truly. I don't think any of them are actually good at that role. And I think you need to go out there and sign someone who is actually really good at that role, because then I feel like it less onus on players like a McAllister or a Gravenberch or a Salah or a Trent to come up with these kind of goods all the time. Obviously, I'm not saying that they shouldn't help. Of course they should. But, you know, like, they're creative. Like, the way that they're creative is through, it's not really getting into pockets of space. It's more like, okay, my pass will potentially get there. Now, if that pass is an inch perfect, that's where I just feel like those kind of things can be marked out. And especially when you're in wide areas, I feel like when you're in a wide area, you can easily be marked out of a game. You know what I mean? Like, the ball just might not come to you. And Liverpool are quite a narrow team anyway. So I feel like you're just missing someone to play through that middle in that 10 position, whatever you want to call it, whatever position you want to say it is, who's just a bit more cuter in and around the box. That's what I feel that Liverpool lack, is just that one player. As a team, at times, yeah, we pass this way. The passing is always slow, and it'll slow again. The game was crap, by the way. Before I even forget, the game was so rubbish. It was dead. It was such a shit game from both sides, to be honest. Boring. Hope Bentacle obviously is okay. Obviously after the injury, but the game was flat. It was so dry as hell. No sparkle, nothing. But yeah, that's always been my gripe with Liverpool, you know, for a very, very long time. You know, we're just, you know, lacking, you know, that kind of player. Stats wise, I mean, Tottenham had 4 shots on target. We had 7. They missed. They had 4 big chances and missed 3. We had 3 big chances and missed all of them. So it's not like Tottenham weren't getting chances. People are acting like, yeah, Liverpool completely dominated. No, we didn't. Tottenham had their chances too. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So yeah, man, it is one of those things. But obviously the controversial being, you know, Bergvall getting a goal, you know, the late goal, and people saying, you know, should he have been sent off? Should he have, you know, should he have received the second yellow card? He shouldn't have got the first card, I don't think. But by the letter of the law, he should be sent off. I thought he was going to get a yellow card straight away. Not straight red, by the way. I mean, literally just a second yellow. It wasn't a straight red type of foul. But yeah, I thought, you know, the second he did that, as soon as he did this, I just thought, yeah, referee's going to pull this back. But then ref played advantage. So when he played advantage, I thought, oh, okay, he's going to bring it back. Like, at some point, because Tsimikas was still down, I thought he was going to come back and give him the card. But he didn't. Then we kind of just continued. Tsimikas obviously went off. When Tsimikas went off, that's when obviously they've then scored, because they've, you know, kicked the ball up the field. Obviously, Konate versus Solanke. Again, Konate was crap when he came on. Absolutely dog shit. Was useless. You might as well have just kept Endo in that position, because Konate was rubbish. I don't even understand why he came on, because you didn't help in any way, shape, or form. For the goal, your fault. Completely. Like, I don't even get it. Like, he didn't even. I'm not saying Solanke isn't strong, because I can tell he's quite a strong guy, but like, you're there for that. Like, that's what we kind of like. We put you there for. Do you know what I mean? You let, you know, you kind of let him barge it, and it wasn't even like a full barge, like where you've been barged completely out the way. It's like you knocked him off balance, and then he's obviously played the ball in. Then there was the other time, just maybe like 10-15 minutes after that, where Konate again gets himself into a bit of spot of bother, and I was just like, Konate, like, what are you, like, I don't understand why you're here. Like, why did he bring you on for this? Because you're not doing a great job right now, my bro. You're really, really not. But yeah, like I say, with the Bergvall, just talking about that quickly, yeah, I thought he should have been sent off. But listen, it is what it is. You play on. Liverpool need to regroup after that point, and they didn't. So yeah, you know, that's an L on Liverpool regardless. But yeah, listen, it's only the first leg of this tie anyway. So you still got a second leg to come, and that's obviously at Anfield. So obviously Liverpool backed themselves, but of course nothing is guaranteed. I don't think it's going to be a guarantee that we win the game. Clearly not. You know, after especially these last two results have shown that nothing in life is a guarantee, and we've got quite a lot of football to be played between now and then as well. So things can happen, injuries, players, you know, teams signing new players, and all these kind of various different things. So you know, we just have to wait and see. But you know, just in the listen, it's only been 2 games. Let's wait until at least we get to the end of January when I do my monthly review. Then we can kind of maybe take a better look at it in terms of Liverpool in a general sense. But yeah, so far in the last couple of games, not really been impressed with Liverpool. Definitely need to fix up something. I don't know what, but definitely need to fix up something. Maybe it's just players getting back into rhythm. It's that time, you know, teams go through blips. There's so many different little factors, man. I'm not really stressing about that. At this current moment in time, you know, I'll definitely wait on that. But yeah, definitely last 2 games have been poor in terms of the way Liverpool have been playing more than anything. So yeah, hopefully we get back to playing a lot better than we have been doing, you know, in recent times. And then of course we'll get through to the, you know, to the next round. But guys, let me know your thoughts, of course, on the game. Let me know, what do you like? What didn't you like? What should we have done better? What do you think we could have done better? Did we deserve to lose? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and I'll catch you guys on the other side. Peace.